All right, grab yourself a cup of tea, your favorite sweats, and get comfy because we're just going to have like a little sit down chat life update because I feel like so much stuff has been happening and I need to update you. All right, so let's just like dive straight in. So also if you're new here, like hello, my name is Laura. I met, got engaged, got married and fell pregnant all within a year of meeting my husband. And now this channel is all about my journey through motherhood, going through all the struggles, the trials, sharing them with you, and just my revelations of God along the way, just creating these videos to help inspire you to be your happiest, healthiest, and most healed version of yourself. Yeah. Anyway, so if you like that, please follow along. But a little update on Koa. He's now 6.5 months and we went to the child family health nurse just the other week for his little 6-month review and he's doing so well. He's now 9.11 kilos, which is, I don't know, this in pounds. Is that what you use in America? Pounds? Stones? It's this in American metrics. So he's doing really well. He's very chunky. He's very tall for his age, but he's doing really just taking after dad. So he's doing really well, very happy. He's sitting up on his own now and he's babbling lots, which is just really cute. So he's just really like interactive and playful. But this leads me into my next little update. I'm excited, a little bit nervous because next week, Koa's going to have his very first flying experience. I hope it goes okay. As for a little update, if you're also new here, is that where we're living, it's a rental property and the owner wants to come back for December and January for a holiday for himself. Why not? So that means we have to leave for 2 months. And at first we were pretty stressed about it, wondering where we're going to go. Do we have to find a new rental property? There's not many places around the area. It's all so expensive. And then we thought, no, this is just like a forced vacation. This is just God telling us, go have a holiday. So we are packing up a bag and we are heading to Bali. So we booked our tickets and I'm really, really excited because it actually might work out to be cheaper, like staying and living in Bali than it is here because Bali is just it's so cheap. You can get like a meal for like $1. You get like a massage for like $5. Like, oh, I'm going to be just sipping coconuts all day, getting massages. I'm very excited. But yes, we're going to fly to Sydney first to see my family. And then we're going to fly to Bali for Christmas, New Year's, and who knows. We don't have a return ticket. So who actually knows how long we'll go for. I'm excited. I've never been before. We're going to stay in a nice little resort. I still am a little bit nervous with like the sort of like cleanliness, taking Koa. Like, I don't mind if I get sick. I don't want him to get sick. Hopefully we'll be okay. I think it'll be great. We leave next Wednesday and I'm really excited to go back to Sydney to see my family, to see my friends and have a Christmas in Bali. The next thing I wanted to update you guys is my husband's health. If you've been following along, it was about a month ago now, he noticed that his heart started skipping beats. So like literally it would go doof, 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 doof. It was terrifying, like really was scary. We ended up rushing him to the emergency hospital. He's done all these tests and we're finally getting results back because we also noticed there were other symptoms as well, not just his heart beating irregularly. There were other symptoms like he just lost a ton of weight. He was really tired, like needing to take naps in the day. And he was overall just, I think, so exhausted. But it was getting to the point where he was really struggling to stay awake, struggling to focus on conversations. So the results came back just last week and it's showing that he has hypothyroidism. So it's an overactive thyroid. So everything's just working in overdrive, which makes sense why he's sort of losing weight, why he's so tired, because everything's pumping so quickly. So on the one side, we're really happy that we have answers We know what the problem is. We know why he's feeling so exhausted. So it's great. We can have like an action plan. He's got like an appointment to see a endocrinologist, that's the word, and a cardiologist as well. So like it's looking hopeful. Like, and just thank you so much for everyone's prayers. Like I know people were really praying, and thanks for all the really supportive comments. So like that's really good. But I think at the same time, I think we're just feeling so exhausted from the whole thing, because there was like one point where his heart was skipping beats. We literally were thinking, because it stayed that way for like a week, and we didn't have answers or know what was going on. And there were times when I literally was like, you're about to have a heart attack, like you're about to pass out, and your mind can just really spiral a lot when there are health problems, when there are health concerns with your heart and you just don't know what's going on. And so it was really scary there for a while, and just like, but we're praying for him every day, believing for healing, and yeah, we're feeling really hopeful. So thank you. That's a little health update from him. And then the last thing I wanted to share was that how I'm going with my therapy. This transition through motherhood for me has been such a whirlwind. Like the past 2 years have been a whirlwind, going from, I think, just like living at home with my parents, doing the same job, living in the same area, to then suddenly almost moving to a different state, now moving to a different home, now not being a daughter, but being a wife, and then so soon after then being a mum. And like, it's just, everything's changed in such a short amount of time, which has meant that I feel like my mind hasn't quite adjusted to everything. And I'm such like a nerd. I studied a lot. And yeah, I was really good in high school. I got really good marks because I studied for the test. And I think because everything's happened so soon, becoming a mum, I felt so behind. As soon as I found out I was pregnant, I was like, what? Because Koa was a lovely, beautiful, happy honeymoon surprise baby. It meant that when we found out I was pregnant, I was like, oh, I'm not prepared for this. I haven't studied for this. I feel like I'm behind. Like, what do I need to read? What do I need to know? How do I be a mum? Like, I just felt like I was so behind, because I wasn't thinking we would have kids for a while. I wasn't even certain I could get pregnant. That's a whole other video as well, if you want to watch that, which is Koa's really like a bit of a miracle baby. I'll leave a link to that here somewhere. So it was just all a surprise, and I was very unprepared. And so it's meant that this transition through motherhood has come with lots of struggles. You know, like I'm just learning new things all the time. And that's what I'm sharing. And I hope it encourages people to know that if they're struggling too, it's okay. We can be struggling through motherhood together, and, you know, and rely on God along the way. Like, it's just, yeah, the joy of the Lord is your strength. I was just noticing a lot of anxiety. I don't know if it's necessarily like postpartum anxiety, but I have noticed that I have become really anxious, really overwhelmed, and I get really anxious over really little things. If I can't put Koa down to sleep, I feel like it's my fault. I feel like I'm a bad mum, and I don't know, protective over Koa. And I think that's a biological thing as well, is this like mama instinct. But all of these feelings have been so new and sort of foreign to a degree that I decided I want to talk to someone about this. I want to talk to a therapist and work through these feelings and thoughts, and get tips and tools to work through navigating the ups and downs and the roller coaster of motherhood. And it's been really good, actually. It's been really insightful, where she's been able to ask some powerful questions and get to the roots of things. Where one of the helpful tips that I thought I'd share with you guys, because I want to share my revelations with you as well, because maybe it'll help. But one of the questions just really ask is, whenever you're scared, whenever you're frightened, really ask yourself, okay, what exactly is the fear? Okay, so if Koa's going to wake up and we're in public and he's going to cry, like, okay, he's a baby, like, but what's the fear? You know, and really get down, go, oh, is it like embarrassment? Is it feeling disqualified, feeling like someone's better for the job, feeling like people are going to judge me, feel like, you know, what's really getting down to the fear, and then replacing those thoughts with truth and with God's truth as well. I've got a couple of those. So I generally go through those questions most days whenever I'm stressed. And also just reminding myself a lot of things during the day as well. Like I release control if things don't work out. There's no perfect day. It's okay. And just reminding myself that like I'm a good mom, and really trying to train my mind to really believe that, and not think that because I haven't studied well enough that I'm not qualified for the job. Yeah. Another good thing she said was Koa is your best teacher. Rather than relying on books and feeling like you need to read more and study more, like study Koa more. Like he's the best teacher because you can read all the books, but at the end of the day, those things might not work for Koa. You know, those tips or tricks or whatever might not work for him. So like, he's your best teacher. I like that as well. All right, so I think that is my update. If you have any other questions, please leave them below. I think Koa's still asleep, which I'm so excited, which means I can probably go and eat some breakfast. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your comments. Yeah, please comment below. I loved last week's vlog where you guys shared some good news. Like, I don't know, let's keep doing this. I feel like this is so good. I want to create this community, this sisterhood of positivity and encouragement. And so again, if you'd like, please say hello, your name, where you're from, and some good news or a little bit about yourself or whatever you want, because I read all your comments. I reply to them all. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for following along this wild journey, because stay tuned. Next week we'll be in Sydney, and then the week after that we'll be in Bali. So just more adventures to come. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Until then, goodbye.